Have you ever wondered why understanding permanent tissues in biology is paramount? Let's dive right in to unravel this mystery. Permanent tissues, as the name suggests, are the ones that stay put. They're the steady, reliable types that form the building blocks of an organism. Now, these tissues didn't just pop out of nowhere. They come from meristematic tissues, which are like the factories of the plant world, always producing new cells. Think of these meristematic tissues as the magic wand of growth. They have the power to divide and multiply, creating new cells that eventually mature and differentiate into permanent tissues. And this, my friends, is where the real magic happens. These permanent tissues, they have a job to do, a role to play. They're not just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. They're the doers, the workers, the builders. They're the ones that give a plant its structure, its shape, its rigidity. They're the ones that help transport water and nutrients from one part of the plant to another. They're the ones that make sure the plant can stand tall and proud, soaking up the sun and swaying in the wind. But it's not just about plants. Permanent tissues are also found in animals, including us humans. In fact, they play a crucial role in our bodies too. They're the ones that form our skin, our muscles, our bones, our organs. They're the ones that help our bodies function efficiently day in and day out. So, you see, understanding permanent tissues is not just about memorizing some biological terms or processes. It's about understanding the fundamental building blocks of life, the very elements that give shape, structure, and function to all living organisms. So, whether you're a plant, an animal, or a human, permanent tissues are what make you, you. They're the unsung heroes of the biological world, quietly working behind the scenes to ensure growth, development, and survival. With this foundation, it's time to delve deeper into the world of permanent tissues. Dive into the fascinating world of permanent tissues, starting with the simple and complex types. Simple and complex permanent tissues are like the building blocks and highways of the plant body. They provide structure, help in transportation, and are crucial for the plant's survival. Let's start with simple permanent tissues. These are made up of similar types of cells that perform a common function. They are the basic building blocks of the plant body. First up, we have parenchyma. It's the most common type of plant cell. These cells are generally soft, making up the inside of stems, roots, and leaves. They carry out functions like photosynthesis, storage, and healing. If plants were cities, parenchyma would be the residential areas bustling with activity. Next, we have collenchyma. These cells are slightly thicker and provide structural support to the plant. They are found in areas of the plant that are growing rapidly, like the stem and leaves. Collenchyma is like the city's infrastructure, providing support and strength. Then there's sclerenchyma, the toughest of the three. These cells are heavily thickened and are often dead at maturity. They provide the main structural support to the plant. Think of sclerenchyma as the skyscrapers of the plant city, standing tall and strong. Now, let's move on to complex permanent tissues. These tissues are composed of more than one type of cell, all working together to perform a common function. They are like the highways and train tracks of the plant body, helping to transport water, nutrients, and sugars. First in line is xylem. This tissue is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant. It is composed of 4 different types of cells: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. Imagine xylem as the water supply system in a city, ensuring each part gets the water it needs. Finally, we have phloem. This tissue transports the food prepared by the leaves to all parts of the plant. It's made up of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. Phloem is like the city's food delivery service, making sure everyone gets their share of nutrients. In conclusion, simple and complex permanent tissues are like the infrastructure of a plant city. Simple tissues like parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma build the city, while complex tissues like xylem and phloem keep the city running smoothly by transporting water, nutrients, and sugars. As you can see, both simple and complex permanent tissues play crucial roles, yet differ significantly in their structure and function. Now that we've seen the differences, let's appreciate the overall significance of these tissues. Permanent tissues, both simple and complex, are the building blocks of a plant's life. They play a crucial role in the plant's survival and overall well-being, making them indispensable to the plant's life cycle. Let's begin with simple permanent tissues. They are the plant's primary workers, tirelessly performing their functions without any hint of exhaustion. They provide the plant with its structure, giving it the strength and rigidity it needs to stand tall against the forces of nature. Not just that, they also play a significant role in the storage of food and water, ensuring the plant has the necessary resources to grow and flourish. But the story doesn't end there. Complex permanent tissues step up the game, providing more specialized services to the plant. Composed of different types of cells, these tissues handle the more intricate functions. They are responsible for the conduction of water, minerals, and food, effectively acting as the plant's circulatory system. They ensure that every part of the plant, from the deepest root to the highest leaf, receives what it needs to thrive. Additionally, complex tissues also play a vital role in the plant's defense system. They form a protective barrier against external threats, safeguarding the plant from harmful insects and diseases. They also help in the healing process when the plant is injured, ensuring its survival against all odds. So you see, permanent tissues, be it simple or complex, form the backbone of a plant's existence. They ensure that the plant not only survives but thrives, contributing to the unending cycle of nature. In conclusion, understanding permanent tissues is not just essential for biology students, but for anyone interested in the wonderful world of nature and its workings.